It's a good time.
All right, readers, Ward Circuit Power Hour live.
Wait a minute! Don't start. Let me.
What did I just ask you that?
I said you could.
I don't know why you
wanted
wouldn't.
to like jump in. Let me press record.
By far, the worst
Jeez.
person I've ever met.
Ever.
Live.
Ever.
So we're just missing Robert, right?
Yeah.
And Kristen.
And
I'm
Christina.
I'm looking at the email.
So a lot of people, it looks like.
All right, we're live on the air. This is show business.
Right?
Yeah, this is Ohio show business. How does it feel, Mark, that you're the only one in Ohio now?
Yeah.
That I'm not the only one in Ohio? It's great.
You are.
Awesome. Oh, wait, so Sam, you were in Ohio and now you're out?
Yeah, now I'm in Florida.
You traded in for a worse state.
Right?
You traded in for some Mariners.
I traded in a polar vortex for eternal summer.
I can't imagine 75-degree weather on Christmas.
Yeah, neither can I, but I'm so excited
It's
too.
strange. It was like 90 degrees here in December, and I did not know what to do with myself.
It's not that weird. It's kind of nice. You can go out and actually enjoy your new toys and stuff. At least that's how it was when I was a kid.
New toys.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Parents don't love me. Alright, readers, we're going to be playing a lot of games today. I know this is like off the cuff, but this is the way it's going to work. We're just getting the last few stragglers on. But we are joined by nearly the entire Award Circuit staff. Terrence, say hello.
Hey, everybody.
Mark.
What's going on?
Robert.
Am I on?
You are on.
Awesome. Great. Hello, everyone.
Sam.
Hello, humans.
Karen.
Hey, everyone.
And that's right now what it is. Everyone's coming on slowly but surely. We're gonna play a whole bunch of games, so just stick around for 2 seconds, and then we'll be right back. There it is. Embed code, found it. And we are on the power hour.
Clayton, you're probably going to have to speak up a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I okay now?
You should be.
Alright, I'm just sharing so people know that we're on. I'm live.
Where are you sharing it? Twitter or?
I'm going to share it everywhere with the world.
Which Clayton account are you sharing it from?
The award circuit one. I haven't even, like, begun to even do anything with that other one.
Why did you get it, then?
Because somebody said you should really have a separate account where you can say personal things and the business
Yeah.
can say something else.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But I don't really say anything controversial.
Because sometimes I want to like tweet the website and I end up tweeting Clayton, but I mean because they're the same thing obviously, but
yeah. But you're not one to put your personal business online anyway, Clayton, so I don't see why you...
No, I'm not.
that's true.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Hide your face, Terrence.
I'm hiding
That was shade,
trying to take
definitely.
the stickers off of this thing and not...
So, before we get started here, Terrence, I have been dying to show you this. Am I on right now? Hold on. You see this, Terrence?
Joey!
Joey's on. Hello, Joey.
Hello.
Terrence, do you see this?
I can barely read it, but I see that is a note.
Yes, and do you know who this is from?
You told... Is it Bellamy Young? Didn't you tell me about this?
Bellamy Young. Signed by her saying she loves me and
Kristen
she
and
wants to have
Christina are
more
on a
babies.
separate call, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah,
How are they on a separate call?
because that's the first call that I got of them.
Tell them to hang up.
Yeah, tell them to hang up that call.
I hung up on them to join this one.
I guess that's fine. All right. So we have some games. We have some news. We're gonna celebrate this party with a
You
game.
may have a guest appearance by my dog if he breaks through my door.
Oh, okay. So I want to start off with a game first, just to break the ice. So we have not been on together, all of us, face to face ever, or never been in the same room. So this is kind of new for us, even being face to face. When we record Power Hour every week, we often are just audio, no video, because they don't need, especially when it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. We don't really see what Terrence looks like.
And looking at this ugly group of folks, it's probably a good thing to do that.
Listen, Gramps.
As you see, Mark Johnson has very gray hair.
What's left of it?
Yeah, he has the very first movie poster ever made behind him.
And children banging on his door going, Dad, pay attention to us. We're real. We're not...
Is that a signed poster of Wings? Is that what that is?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So let's start with the game. So Mark Johnson claims to be the finest movie/Oscar trivia master. So we're gonna go through this.
Okay.
Certainly is the oldest.
All right, guys. There are 34. This is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go one at a time. I'm gonna keep scoring here. Whoever wins, I have a prize for them. You'll get something special from Clayton before we give out our prizes to the readers.
No cheating.
There are 34 instances in Oscars history where an actor appeared in 2 or 3 of the Best Picture nominees of that year. 34.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to give you the 2 films. You're going to tell me the actor.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start with Joey. It's going to go Joey, Karen, Mark, Robert, Sam, Terrence.
All
And
right.
then whoever jumps on after that.
Okay.
All right, Joey, nice easy one for you.
Yeah.
Who is the actor that appeared in Her and The Wolf of Wall Street?
That would...
Got 10
Her
seconds.
Wolf of Wall Street. That would be... wait. Mike Jones?
That is Spike Jones.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the voice of that thing.
All right, next up, Karen Peterson.
Okay.
Who appeared in The Color Purple and Witness?
Steal.
Oh my gosh, I just went blank.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, it goes to Mark since you're next. Mark.
Danny Glover.
That would be Danny Glover, correct. All right, and Mark,
After
this
it
is for
saw,
you.
that was different.
All right, Mark. Who appeared in Born Yesterday and Sunset Boulevard?
Born Yesterday and Sunset Boulevard.
Yes.
God, I don't remember Judy Holliday being in it. Wow. William Holden?
Oh, very good. That's correct.
Okay. I don't remember him in Born Yesterday for some reason.
He's the main dude.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's
Been a
not
while.
the
Were
dude.
you born yesterday?
He's
Been
a
a while
nice
since I've
guy.
seen that. Okay.
Next up, Robert. Robert,
Yeah.
who appeared in both Born on the 4th of July and Field of Dreams.
Born on the 4th of July and Field of Dreams.
And Field of Dreams. Kind of a hard one. I will.
Yeah. Fourth of July.
We'll go to Sam, and if Sam doesn't get it, then I'll just tell everyone the answer.
Is
Wait,
it the
hold
guy
on,
who
hold
played?
on. Wait, hold on. Can you let Robert finish? Can't the man just throw it out there? All right,
Oof.
give up.
Willem Dafoe?
Yeah, good guess. All right,
Yeah.
Sam, do you got it?
Is it the guy who played Danny Kincannon on The West Wing?
When that name would be.
You mean,
Busfield?
No.
Timothy Busfield.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's a good guess.
answer is Frank Whaley.
Wow. Jesus.
As I said, it was a hard one. It was a
That's
hard
almost
one.
an unfair one.
Yeah.
Hard, really, really hard questions.
All right,
That was tough.
Sam, who appeared in both Dallas Buyers Club and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Matthew McConaughey.
Correct. Terrence.
Take what you can get, I guess.
Terrence, who appeared in both The Killing Fields and Places in the Heart.
Oh God.
Oh, backward steal.
Yeah, I know this one too.
It's gonna go to Christina, who joined us on. Christina, say hi to everyone.
We're a Kristen away from me.
That's Christina Lule. Go ahead.
I have no
You have no
idea.
idea? Christina, I know you're new to the game, but who appeared in both The Killing Fields and Places in the Heart?
I haven't seen either, so I have no fucking idea.
I know who this is.
All right, you're not gonna get the point, but you can say it.
John Malkovich.
Correct.
The best part of killing people.
Yeah.
Oh. What is all that noise? Are those questions?
That's bonus music. It's the bonus round now.
Oh, I didn't open up the chat. Sorry.
Kristen Lopez is calling is what that is, I think.
Oh, is that? I didn't pick up.
That was Kristen saying, "Stop being sexist."
Sorry, she gets nothing. Joey, we're back to you.
All right.
Who appeared in both The Big Chill and Terms of Endearment?
Oh, Glenn Close? No.
No.
Yeah.
All right. For the steal, Karen Peterson.
Oh. Shoot.
Oh, I know it.
It's also
Oh
kind
my
of a
gosh.
hard one,
Oh
too.
my gosh, I know this one. It's not coming to me.
Readers were sporting our favorite baseball teams today, by the way.
I'm wearing my kickball
All right.
uniform.
Not for the point, but who thinks they have it?
Is it Goldblum?
It is Jeff Goldblum.
That was my.
No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
It is not.
What?
I didn't
I'm sorry.
remember. I couldn't
Yeah, I
remember the
know.
terms.
Mary Kay Place.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
That's
All right.
stupid.
Karen Peterson, this is yours now.
Okay.
Who appeared in both, this is kind of tough, but it's recent, Django Unchained and Lincoln.
God.
Oh man.
It is a little obscure.
Okay.
I rectified the hat situation.
Good job. But too bad it's a terrible team.
I don't know.
I believe we have like a
Looks
2-game difference in record.
I don't know.
All right. Mark, do you think you got it?
I don't remember him in Lincoln, but is it Walter Goggins?
Yes, it is
That
Walter.
was my
He was
guess.
in He's in Lincoln? Really? What part is he in Lincoln?
I
He
have
was in
no
Lincoln.
idea.
He was Lincoln, actually.
He was Lincoln.
Oh.
Daniel Day-Lewis was not there.
Oh, he's Clay Hawkins.
All right. Robert.
Yes.
It's my turn.
Oh, is it? It's your turn. I'm sorry.
Right?
Sorry. All right. Who appeared in? All right. So this is kind of
Let the dog go next.
No.
Oh, Benny.
Okay. You can name one of the two actors that appeared in either The Conversation and The Godfather Part 2.
Robert Duvall.
Yes. Can you name the other one? Just for.
And The Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
Is Cindy Williams in that? I don't remember her in
No.
that. No.
Anybody think they got it? I'll give you a point.
I don't know any of these.
Lee Strasberg.
No.
Good guess. They're both Coppola films.
Yeah.
It is John Cazale.
Oh!
Golly.
That
Damn.
seemed way too obvious for me to even guess.
Oh my god. I don't know how.
All right, Robert Hamer. Redemption for you.
Okay.
Who appeared in both Argo and Zero Dark 30?
Argo and Zero Dark 30.
The Spla?
Appeared in, not scored.
Right.
Good guess, though.
Let me think about that. Would it be? Oh, Kyle Chandler.
Yes.
There we go.
Very good.
Oh, nice. couldn't think of it. Nice.
That's a good guess.
It's
Or-
okay if you
no.
say it's all right. All right. Going to Sam. I was gonna give you one, but this is way too easy for you. I'm challenged.
Okay. And the McConaughey one wasn't?
Right?
No, this one was really easy.
I'm still waiting for the 2002 one.
Same one as Mark Johnson. So you get any of the two actors, you get the point.
Okay.
Who appeared in both Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and In the Heat of the Night.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess one of them is Sidney Poitier.
Yes.
Right.
Can you name the other one?
Cecil Kellaway? I don't know.
No. Anyone think they got it?
Yeah, it's the woman who plays his mom in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and she plays the fortune tell lady in Heat of the Night, and I don't know her name.
Bea Richards, is that her
Yes.
name?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
But that's not
Thanks
a point.
for there, Mark.
Helped you.
I couldn't remember her name.
All right, Terrence, I'll give you an easier one.
Sure, you will.
I will. Who appeared in both? Actually, they appeared in 3 Best Picture nominees. The only one.
In the same year?
Same year. Chicago, The Hours, and Gangs of New York.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, this is the easiest one, though. Terrence, really?
Can you say the films again?
Chicago, The Hours, and Gangs of New York. Sam is so.
This is the only one I thought of when Clayton
Yeah.
announced the game.
This is embarrassingly easy.
And
it's-
Terrence
and-
kills himself.
An actor or actress, or does it matter?
We don't tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, I really
All right, I'll
don't.
give you. It's a male.
Wait, can we just steal this?
You know, hey Terrence, you know all those disappointed diva faces you post on Twitter? I'm gonna put all those
Yeah,
in
wait,
a
can we all
collage
just
and post them right now. if you
I
don't get
try,
those.
but here's the thing: I try not to remember Gangs of New York at all,
Don't worry about that one. Just think.
and I
just
haven't
think,
seen The Hours.
You haven't
Who's in
seen
Chicago?
The Hours?
Terrence. Chicago. What's this?
I was supposed to say the only person who's really popping into my mind is John C. Riley, but I
There you
doubt
go.
that.
There. Jeez. Come on.
And good
We'll make
night.
a face now for him.
Is that
Wah,
a point?
wah.
I give it to him?
No, dude. I would,
No, because
It's
Yeah,
not-
I mean, I don't know.
that's pretty mad.
I'll give it to him. He has nothing
All right.
anyway.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Terrence. You're
Thank
officially
you.
last place. All right, Joey.
Yes.
All the President's Men in Network.
Oh, that's.
Oh my god.
Wow. I can't think who that would be.
Want to pass?
I just watched All the President's Men too.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not. Yeah, I want to pass. I want to see someone else work it out. I'm tired.
All right, Karen, you got it?
I don't have it. I don't know.
All right, anybody?
Let me think.
Is it that? Is it this? I can't remember her name though. Is it a female?
No.
Okay, I'm out. I have no idea.
I would
Not
guess
easy.
Ned Beatty.
Yes, Ned Beatty.
Oh, Jesus! Yeah.
There you go.
Sam,
Good call.
that's good for you. All right, right now in the lead, Mark has 4, Sam has 3, Joy, Robert, Terrence have 1. Karen, actually, you're in last. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Not unless I'm happy.
All right, Joey. All right, this one's for Karen now. Karen,
Oh gosh.
who appeared in both Moneyball and The Tree of Life? Huh?
Brad Pitt.
Okay.
There we go.
She said it was such conviction. All right, Mark, who appeared in both The King and I and The 10 Commandments?
Yul Brynner.
Very good. Boom.
Mark actually went to high school with him.
That's right.
Robert.
Moses, not Yul Brynner, but Moses.
Right. Well, it's actually Ramses. Moses was Heston.
Robert, who appeared in both Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close and The Help?
Ooh.
Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close and The Help.
I know this one.
Deal.
Extremely Loud. Who was in that? God.
Deal.
Joey's not even coming to you.
You're gonna hate yourself when you get it or don't get it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Viola Davis.
Yeah, that's very good.
Viola Davis.
Wow, I don't remember her in Extremely Loud.
Yeah.
She's the lady at the
small
Sam.
scene, tiny
Who appeared in Darling and Dr. Zhivago?
Julie Christie, man.
Yeah.
Very good. Terrence,
1964 Julie Christie.
Right.
who appeared in both American Hustle and Her.
Come on, man.
Amy Adams.
There we go.
Well, Terrence, you might have not gotten that one either. We were.
No, I've seen both of those movies.
So, Joey, who appeared in Awakenings and Goodfellas.
Robert De Niro, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Karen, who appeared in both In the Name of the Father and The Remains of the Day.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
No.
Oh.
Ooh.
I know this
I'll
one.
let you think about it another second. I'll still give you the point.
Alright.
Not a
Wait a minute, those aren't the rules.
Wait, what were the two films again?
In the Name of the Father and The Remains of the Day.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this is easy.
We're gonna
I
hit-
haven't seen The Remains of the Day.
All right, it goes to Mark.
Is that Pete Postlewaite?
No.
No,
I
come
know,
on,
I know.
guys.
Oh my
haven't seen
God, Rob,
Double
what
Oscar
is
nominee
it?
that year.
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
Was she was in the remains or in the name of the
He's the
Father?
Double
I
nominee.
know it. She
Wow.
got out.
Mark Johnson took the stupid sauce.
Yeah.
tonight.
I didn't think she was in the name of the Father.
Mark, who appeared in Love Is a Many Splendored Thing and Picnic.
Natalie Wood.
No. Robert, do you have it?
Oof. I don't think I have this one.
Anybody have it? I'll give you a hint. It was already said one time. During
William Holden?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say William Holden.
William Holden.
That's the only other guess I had.
Yeah, that's that. All right, Robert.
Yeah.
The Big Chill and The Right Stuff.
Ooh, The Big Chill and The Right Stuff. Trying to think. Ooh. I'll be honest with you. I try to, like Terrence with Gangs of New York, I try to forget The Big Chill. I want to think here. Is
That's tough.
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum, correct.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right, Sam. Around the World in 80 Days and the Ten Commandments.
Yes.
Oh, God. I don't know.
All right, Terrence. Steele.
Heston, maybe?
I want to say Charles Heston, but
I have a guess.
All right, Mark.
pretty sure that's wrong. Another movie, Around the World in 80 Days, is terrible.
Yeah, I can't even watch it.
Is it Ann Baxter?
No.
No.
John Carradine.
Jesus.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
All right, Sam. Wait, no. Terrence turn, right?
Yeah.
Terrence, Midnight in Paris and War Horse.
Well, that's a good one.
Ugh.
Backward Steel.
Tom Hiddleston?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
I was like, Benedict Cumberbatch wasn't in Midnight in Paris, so I had to think about the next.
I think this is the last round. Joey, From Here to Eternity and Julius Caesar.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I
That
know.
doesn't make me feel any better.
Pass.
Give me a second. I probably don't have it, but
Is he looking
I
at
can
us
see you
again?
typing on that
Yes,
phone.
I can see you.
Answer.
I'm actually checking my mail because I don't know it. Pass.
Pass. Karen, you got it?
I don't know.
All right, who's got it?
Is it Deborah Kerr?
It is Deborah Kerr.
That would not have been my first guess.
All right, Karen.
Okay.
There's your evidence.
The
Email.
Help, and The Tree of Life.
Jessica Chastain.
Yes.
There's a
Mark.
sliding scale going on here.
Yeah, I'm glad you have 3 options, so.
Right.
Mark.
Yeah.
Anne of the Thousand Days and
Jesus.
Z.
And Z?
Yeah.
I don't even.
Not even
I don't even.
Probably the hardest one.
I mean, right? Come on, man.
It He was around for Anne of a Thousand Days.
First of all, Mark, if you haven't seen Z, you better get on that because that
I
movie
have not.
kicks ass.
I have not seen it. Anthony Quinn, I have no guess.
No, anyone think they know? We'll go to Robert. Do you know?
I gotta be honest. The hard part is trying to figure out who was also in Anne of a Thousand Days.
I couldn't even name
It's
it.
really hard. I don't think anyone's gonna get it. You want to just me to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Irene Papas.
Duh.
Who?
Hey, it was a Greek person. I should get points for that.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Can I get points because it was a human?
All right, all right, Robert.
Yeah.
You'll get the first part, and then Sam will get the second part. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Robert, one of two in the
Yeah.
same year, both the same film, Elizabeth and Shakespeare in Love.
Elizabeth.
I know that.
One of them's got to be Jeffrey Rush,
It is.
I wanted that
Another
one.
and the other one would have to be. Ooh.
What? Sam is just.
Dying.
It's dying. Oof. Colin Firth?
Who?
Colin Firth?
No.
Huh.
Sam.
Joseph Fiennes.
Joseph Fiennes.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, that was also the. Yeah, that's right.
Sam. The Artist and Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
I know it.
My gut tells me it's John Goodman.
It is.
Is that a
He's in like
Yeah.
he's
I was like,
in
it's
like
not
every Best Picture.
Bejo, and I
Alright.
don't think it's Missy Pyle, so.
Last one, and it's for Terrence. It's kind of easy.
Uh-oh.
Aaron Brockovich in Traffic.
Steven Soderbergh.
I was really gonna say Steven Soderbergh.
Oh, actually, this one is. I got this one. I know who this is.
I'm gonna leave Steven Soderbergh as my answer because I can't recall.
All right, so it goes to Joey. Hold on, Joey.
I know who this is.
Hang on. Let me think.
Is he typing again?
I can tell. I know. I know.
I'm spacing. I'm too tired, man.
I know who this is.
All right, who is it?
Albert Finney.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's in traffic? I couldn't
he was
figure
the
it out.
guy who was trying to get Wakefield into kind of he was kind of shepherding through the initial process in
Was
traffic.
he the one who
Okay.
told him, like the letter, like write 2 letters?
No, that was his predecessor. The other guy, his boss, he was playing Wakefield's boss, and he was
Okay.
like, "Don't worry about the whole thing with your daughter. You can spin it
Okay.
and say, I've seen the face of the enemy." That guy.
Yeah, and then he says, I don't know how you fight, the enemy's
Yeah.
family. I know. Yeah, I got it.
Exactly, yep.
All right, winner, Samuel Coffey. Clap it up for Samuel. Yay!
Nice job, Sam.
And his prize is continued
second,
employment.
second place was Robert.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then third place was Mark, third loser.
Womp
All
womp.
right. So also, getting to know some of us. Terrence, you have some questions that were sent in?
I do.
Go ahead.
The first question, these first two will be addressed to Mark.
The first one is missionary, and the second one is 1933.
Mark, how
Right?
many bottles of wine do you go through a day?
I'm usually 1 bottle a week, so whatever that is, divided by 7.
And that week is Wednesday, so.
Yes, right, exactly.
Yeah.
If it's Wednesday, the answer is 1. If it's every other day, it's 0.
Here's a do dumper Mary for you.
All right.
Hawk Harrelson,
Jesus.
Ben Roethlisberger,
Jesus.
Michael Bay.
Wow. Well, Hawk Harrelson's obviously the Mary in that situation. I guess with Ben Roethlisberger, I guess I wouldn't have a choice as far as do because he would just rape me. So we'll just say being raped by Ben Roethlisberger and dumping Michael Bay because he's the devil.
Oh, Jesus.
for Clayton and Mark.
Why Clayton and Mark?
This question.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's who it was addressed to.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
If you guys were on Survivor, who would be your dream alliance?
Mark, me and Mark.
Yeah, what? If the two of us are there, then yeah, I'm with Clayton.
That's part of the whole thing, man. We live far enough. They may not know us.
Yeah, they might not know.
And then we'll just be a secret alliance that we'll play like we hate each other.
Right.
They'd probably be like, we got to get these two fools off the island first.
That's exactly what would happen. We're too likable.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me scroll. Somebody sent in a funny one for me, but I have to read that later.
Yeah. All right, do one more, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. We'll come back to
All right. So this one we could do for everybody. This is sent in by Anonymous. It says, I'd like each writer to assign the other writers their perfect movie mate. For example, Mark would get Jennifer Lawrence and so on.
No.
Well, okay.
Wait, but we have to assign them?
We have to assign, so we can just go down the line like saying, this is who I would assign for.
All right, let's all start with Zoe Kazan off the bat.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's moving on
I
quickly.
know her. I sort of know her. Let's go Scarlett Johansson.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson's voice and her.
Just the voice.
Just the voice.
Karen, I'll give you a beefcake. You can have Bradley Cooper.
Okay, I'll take him.
Actually, I'm really sad I don't know Karen better than I do already. But Karen, I'll give you someone good because I can't give you anyone bad yet. And for Kristen, who's not on the podcast, can we give her someone dead like?
No, she's Fassbender.
No, she would be Fassy.
She's Fassbender for sure.
Yeah, she'd be Fassy.
All right.
But give her Fassbender from Fish Tank. That's who we
Or
get.
Hunger.
The dirty version.
Yeah.
Fassbender from Shame.
Fassbender.
All right, Mark Johnson. I don't want to give him Jennifer Lawrence because I'm pretty sure he'll get arrested. So.
How about Helen Mirren?
I'll take her.
Oh.
I would. I wasn't kidding.
I know. You shouldn't be kidding.
No, we can't. We can't be somebody that you pick. We have to think.
All right.
Let's give him Tilda Swinton.
Ew.
Oh.
No.
That's brutal. I
We
love
can
her.
get Vera Farmiga. There you go. Since you watched that trash.
Oh, bleh.
That's a good one. Vera Farmiga is gorgeous.
She's alright.
You have Julianne Moore. Don
I'm in for that.
Julianne Moore.
No, he's getting Vera Farmiga. I'm gonna mention Bates Motel against you every time.
For Robert.
Yeah.
Jessica Alba.
No. I
No.
think of someone deep in thought, like someone that could keep up with him.
No,
Emily.
I want to give him more. I want him to have just arm candy.
Emily Blunt. No,
How
Emily
about,
Blunt.
how about
Hey, I can go for. Hey, I just saw Edge of Tomorrow, so I know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I mentioned
yeah.
it.
How about Demi Moore from Navy SEALs era?
Oh.
G.I. Jane.
She's Navy SEALs.
Right
G.I.
on.
Jane.
All right, Sam Coffey cheating on his wife. Who's it going to be?
Damn, let me think. This is gonna require some thoughts.
Give him Elizabeth Moss so he could shut up about it.
How about Christina Hendricks?
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say Audra McDonald there because if we're home wrecking one house, we might as well home wreck the second.
For Terrence.
Gary Washington.
Kerry Washington for sure.
Give him Channing Tatum and let him shut up about that.
We can have the Kerry Washington Channing Tatum sandwich.
I know.
That's not a bad sandwich to be in.
Oh, Jesus.
I could do so much worse.
All right, that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
All right, and we're
But
moving
you want there? Wait, I have to tell you that we also asked people what like their top podcast moment is. Do you want to save that for the end or do it now?
Yeah, save that for the end.
Okay.
All right, so we're getting some tweets. Steven, he's watching. He's watching. He's as fun so far. Thanks. D-Dog Film says going much better seeing that Ward Circuit is a Yankees fan.
Oof.
Yeah.
Josh Parham said he was screaming at the screen when we were playing our game. So that's good.
Joey, nobody cares about the New York Metropolitans. You can put that hat away.
Actually, I do want to address, because they're going to be coming out soon, the Oscar predictions. The staff predictions are going to be collected in the next coming days. and I just
man.
redid the Oscar predictions, and it looks like they're liked so far in terms of how they look. I didn't
Cool.
get screamed at too much.
Good.
So we don't get to talk Oscar enough with everyone on board here. So Karen, we never get to hear you too much. What are you looking forward to this year, 2014, movie-wise?
I really haven't even thought much past the summer yet.
Okay. What are you looking forward to this summer?
I'm really looking forward to seeing The Fault in Our Stars. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
There's that one.
okay. I won't spoil it then if we talk about it.
Robert
No, you know
Hutt.
what? It's okay. I already, I've heard enough, so it's fine. I just want to see it. So
All right.
you guys can talk about it. It's fine.
Marcus Aurelius,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to?
Oh, well, Edge of Tomorrow was one of the ones I was looking most forward to, and I was happy with that. But maybe Sin
Wait,
City.
hold on.
All right, you like the
You
movie?
like something?
Yeah, I finally liked the movie this year, right? Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow was pretty,
You're the
pretty
new
fun.
You're the new Robert Hamer.
I'll tell you what, I thought it was pretty good too.
Yeah,
As
fun movie.
as disposable entertainment goes, I could definitely do a lot worse than Edge of Tomorrow, so I enjoyed it as
Right.
well.
All right. Joey, what you looking forward to, buddy?
Purpose of this, I guess, Foxcatcher. Now I saw the stuff that I was looking forward to for the summer. So Foxcatcher, yeah, let's go with that.
All right.
So you're just gonna steal my answer.
Roberto.
Well, unfortunately, I will be leaving for deployment again before the summer kind of ends and the Oscar season officially begins. So I'll be missing a lot of movies from the season, like Foxcatcher and Mr. Turner and so on. So I guess while I'm still here, before I leave for deployment, I think I'm most excited to catch up to 22 Jump Street. Especially since I was so surprised at how much I enjoyed the first one.
Oh, wow.
And if Phil Lord and Chris Miller were actually able to solve the comedy sequel problem, then they made a deal with the devil. I'm convinced. Because
I can vouch for 2 hours of making fun of it being a sequel.
Wait, guys, can I say something real quick? Some award circuit trivia. An old staff writer is in 22 Jump Street.
Yes.
Keith Lucas.
Really?
Lucas.
Yeah, he and his brother.
Him and his brother have a show on Comedy Central.
Wow.
Lucas brother. So when you go to award circuit, you become a movie star. I'm just saying. You might as well become a staff writer while you can.
Right.
All right, Sam, what are you looking forward to?
Honestly, Robert stole my answer,
Mad Men?
but I will take this opportunity to say Jersey Boys and Into the Woods.
Okay.
Wow, musical
2
fan.
movies that could be a truck.
Yeah.
Just
It's a movie that could fall on their face, yep. Terrence.
Well, Foxcatcher was my answer.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say The Box Trolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
The new Leica animated film, because they've basically stolen all of the originality from like Pixar and is using it to make weird and interesting movies.
okay.
okay.
All right. I think I'm looking forward to Birdman. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Birdman. Foxcatcher, yeah, and Inherent Vice, because I got to see what it's going to look
Well, you
like.
keep predicting Inherent Vice to win everything. So you,
You keep doing that.
Listen, it's my counselor of the year. That's
Yeah,
what it's going to be.
Not a good time.
Tell me when you get to China.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, in our 100 episodes, we have covered a lot. We've actually gone through a lot of changes as well, trying to find a footing of what the Award Circuit Power Hour looked like. Terrence really took a big role in becoming the producer of the podcast and editing it and doing all that stuff. He complained along the way, so I don't think he did it willingly and just like a gracious heart. Like he lets us know every day that if he leaves, that the Award Circuit Power Hour is crap. So it is what it
I
is.
have never said.
Terrence, raise your hand on the Power Hour if you have heard Terrence say that before.
I have never. Really, I have never said that.
And granted, Sam used to be a reader and heard it on previous episodes.
I highly doubt that I said
I want to get like a little personal, talk about our history a little bit. I retweeted for the people that were on, Karen wasn't on board yet, Sam, Kristen, and Christina, but we did a series about 2 years ago, which was our 10 greatest films of all time.
Oh yeah.
Which was a lot of fun when we did it. It was actually a really great experience. And to get to know a little bit of the newer writers, Karen and Sam, what is you can't give us your 10 right now, but what is you consider your favorite movie of all time? I'll start with K. Pete's.
My favorite, or just the one that I think is the best? Because those are.
Atta girl.
Here we
Atta
go.
girl.
Same
Way
thing.
to separate. They are two different things.
They are.
Amen.
Oh, wait, hold on. Pause
It's
conversation.
true, man.
Pause conversation and rewind to 2 years ago. So Robert Hamer collects everyone's top 10s that are going to be shared throughout the site when we do ACCA and stuff like that, which we're releasing the ACCA nominees today for 1997. So Mark and Robert, I guess it started with them.
Yeah,
Had this
yeah.
discussion about greatest film versus favorite film and what they mean and how they intersect and blah 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 blah. And then it's been so Robert's thing was, if E.T. is your number one film of all time, it has to be number one on the 1983 list. Mark Johnson.
82.
Yeah, first of all, it's 82, but that's
Oh,
alright. Come on.
fucking duck, whatever.
He's going through his midlife crisis.
Amadeus is right behind him.
So go ahead.
That's 84.
What is your stance on it, Mark?
Well, there's clearly a difference in my mind between best and favorite, because something like Citizen Kane or The Godfather might be something you look at and say that to me might be the best movie of all time, but then you might be a sucker for something like, I don't know, Aliens or Sin City or something that you just really love watching. So that's the difference between best, where you recognize the quality, and favorite, that you love.
I have a question for you. What if you don't like those movies?
If you don't like ones that you recognize for being great,
If you don't like the movie, why would you recognize it as being great?
you might not. But to me, I do love Citizen Kane and Godfather. So
Then in that case, I'm sorry, because I get this a lot. If that's the case, then the first question you should ask yourself is why? And because I think a lot of people just decide they don't like something and stop there instead of investigating it. And that's how you get IMDb commenters, which are the cesspool of the internet. So if your answer is, what if you don't like something that's recognized as great, like Citizen Kane, the next question a person should ask themselves is why, and try to figure out what it is that didn't speak to you about it.
Okay, and so they do that, and then what?
So then they just don't
And that's
don't
it.
rank it. Yeah, you just don't rank it.
Don't consider it a great movie then.
Yeah, I'm not saying we all have to be universal on what's best, but I'm saying the difference between Citizen Kane and something like Goonies. Goonies is something that might be one of my favorite movies of all time, but it's certainly not something that I would put in my top 100 best movies of all time. Whereas Citizen Kane probably plays into both lists.
Whereas for me, and I totally get where Mark is coming from, kind of. Except my framework is very much in. I'm way more of a formalist when I watch movies. So for me, if something clicks on every level, craftsmanship, writing, acting, then that just speaks to me immediately. And if something falls short in some area, then I'm going to detect that too, and that's how it's going to really. I can only think of maybe a tiny handful of moments where maybe a personal connection to a movie was what maybe separated it if I were to like rank them. But for me, it's like, well, if a movie is at best as far as how it's shot, how it's edited, how it's acted, how it's written, how it's all put together, why wouldn't it also be your favorite? I just that is how I'm so.
Okay, look at it this way. I think, and I might be wrong here, but Tree of Life, right? You love Tree of Life? One of your favorites? Okay,
Still
so
my favorite of the decade so far.
Right, so you love Tree of Life.
Mm-hmm.
You like Citizen Kane as well?
Yes.
Okay, so to you, you like Tree of Life more than Citizen Kane, true or false? Like you enjoy watching Tree of Life more maybe than Citizen Kane? Or close to it, right?
That's a good question.
Citizen Kane might be more fun to watch than the Tree of Life.
Right.
That's a good question. I don't know.
So if it's close, but it's close, right? So on your favorites list, they'd be pretty close. Now, if you had to compare Citizen Kane and to call it the greatest film of all time, or Tree of Life as the greatest film of all time, which one would be easier to say for you?
Lord.
That's okay. I see where you're coming from.
No.
That's
Easier
the difference.
or more true to the person, though? Those are two different things.
It's totally up to the person, but to me, it would be. I love Tree of Life as well. I might like it more than Citizen Kane, to be honest. But I'm not going to put it near Citizen Kane on what I would call the greatest films of all time.
Okay. I see where you're coming from.
It sounds like we're just trying to define the difference between objective and subjective, really, because...
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
I think you're
subjectively ranking it on the objective list.
So with that, Karen, sorry.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, Karen's with me.
And what do you think is the best? You can say both.
Okay. My very favorite movie of all time is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
Good choice. Interesting.
And
I knew I hired her for a reason.
and to me, one of the best movies is It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, good. Good distinction.
You did pick the better Star Wars movie, I will say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was surprised at how
I
many people.
was waiting to hear the Phantom click.
All right, so Sam, your favorite or best, whatever you want to call it.
My favorite movie is Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. Because I saw it like at a certain time in my life when I really started to discover movies, and I love it. It's a fun adventure. It's got a fun script. It's got fun acting. It's just a great movie, and it's the one I will pop in all the time.
Did it inspire you to be a lawyer?
Yeah, actually.
I was hoping you said it was during a time in your life where you did a lot of hallucinogenic drugs.
No, it was actually a time in my life when I was a pirate. But to kind of play into what Mark is saying, my number 2 film on
You don't
my
have to. You don't have to do that.
I'm not because I think that Pirates of the Caribbean is like I would put that on the best movie ever made list, like number 1 for me.
Wow.
It's my list, so I can do whatever I want. But to satisfy Mark, my number 2 movie on that list is Silence of the Lambs.
Really?
Wait, Lions for Lambs?
Silence of the
Silence of
Lambs.
the Lambs.
Sam this way.
He loves Tom Cruise. What do you want?
I was gonna what?
A big Robert Redford fan.
I would have gone with all the right moves, but you know.
No.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I must be really. I must not know anything about Sam at all, because when I was thinking he was gonna pick a Civil Action or The Firm or John Grisham's The Rainmaker.
Every
one of
lawyer
those.
movie ever made.
Something that would be like, this is what convinced me I needed to be a lawyer.
No. There's only one movie about lawyers that I really like, and it's A Few Good Men.
Really?
Yeah, and really just because I like the last 5 minits, you know?
What about To Kill a Mockingbird?
It's not really about lawyers. I mean, it's 2 different movies that are glued together, but...
All right.
Tim Rutch's Runaway Jury in just Dreams of a Day.
Yeah, if we're doing a film that has lawyer stuff in it, I would go To Kill a Mockingbird, but one that's about the legal process, I would say Few Good Men.
Hey Sam, what do you call 1,000 lawyers chained together at the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, God.
Step in the right direction.
A good start.
A good start.
From a lawyer movie.
Yeah.
It's also in The Office. All right, wait, real quick. Gonna announce the first 4 categories of ACCA 1997.
Uh-oh.
All right? We brought Best Animated Feature back because by popular demand they thought we needed the category. So, your nominees for Best Animated Feature 1997.
Land Before Time.
If you don't know what the Award Circuit Community Awards is, we go back in time, vote on those movies. Best Animated Feature, Anastasia, Hercules, Cat Stoat Dance, Jerry's Game, Princess Mononoke.
Mononoke.
That's rough.
That's
All
a
right.
good. Well, that's because
Hercules.
There's only
Foreign
one good movie in
I'll
that.
tell you what, if Princess Mononoke wins it, that'd be a pretty good choice.
best foreign language
game is
film.
in there. Sweet.
Foreign language film. Character. Happy Together, Live Flesh, Ponette, Princess Mononoke.
Ponette. Sweet.
Damn good lineup.
Documentary feature. The Long Way Home, Four Little Girls, Waco, The Rules of Engagement, Bette Midler in Concert Diva Las Vegas.
What?
We got the ballot box.
We have a lot of gay readers.
And Trekkies.
So, wait. So Fast, Cheap, and Out of Control didn't get it?
Nope.
Wow.
And
I'm shocked.
That's a really good Bette Midler concert, though.
Weren't there like
I'm serious. I put her on there for a reason.
Last category for now, Best Cast Ensemble. As Good as It Gets,
Ugh.
Boogie Nights,
Okay.
Goodwill Hunting, L.A. Confidential, Titanic.
Oh my God, that's stacked.
I mean, geez, if it weren't for As Good as It Gets, that would have been a great lineup.
Well,
Shut it.
All right. Moving on. Dan Hogan, who's watching live right now, says, Mark looks so much younger on video. Easily. Hold on.
the camera adds 10 pounds, but
He says, Mark looks so much younger on video. Easily in his mid-80s.
It's the lighting.
the inspiration for the
there's
lead character.
Vaseline on his laptop.
All right. John Rivera, back to our conversation from before, also watching, says he's looking forward to Gone Girl this year.
How did we miss that?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have added that. We got Interstellar, Men, Women, and Children. There's
Yeah. I thought we were just
Yeah.
doing. I thought we were just doing summer, but yeah.
That was my fault.
Well, I was just doing summer because I won't be here, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of great fall movies.
Right.
All right. Want to give out first prize, well, one of the prizes for our AC movie collection hashtag. Everyone's been sending in pictures except for Terrence and Joey.
Yeah.
And Sam.
Yeah, and Sam.
Do you? I mean, I can show you what it looks like now, but.
All right. So this third place winner is going to be getting. Dun-dun-dun. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. And that winner is Jamie Teller, who sent in the AC movie collection. And so I hold on to particularly interesting covers. He gave some stuff there. So congratulations, Jamie. Send your address to my email, not on the site, and then I'll send that to you. Congratulations.
I should have lied and said my movies are in the cloud. I could have had a book.
Are they?
No, they're all here.
Okay. All right. So can we talk about The Fault in Our Stars a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I need
Sure.
to know how we're
Listen.
divvying up this one first.
I haven't seen it either. Terrence hasn't seen it. Robert, did you see it?
I did.
And Joey's site is on the Joey's reviews on the site. If you saw it, you give it 3.5 stars. Robert, where do you land on it?
I probably give it. Oof. I would say, you know, when I think about, there are a couple of scenes near the end where it starts to get really honest and pretty good, and I lean towards 2 stars. But then I think about any given scene with Gus Waters, and then I'm thinking maybe it should be a 1.5 star movie. So no, I'll go with 2. I'll be generous. I'll give it 2 stars.
Okay. So it made what, 50 million this weekend?
Made a lot of money.
Do you
Not bad.
okay? Some people are throwing out the O word with it, and Shailene Woodley.
No. It's not gonna happen. It won't
No.
happen.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Is it just like so far?
O word is an overrated or O word is an Oscar?
Oscar. And here's the thing. It is saying that, to me, that would be like in the 90s, a movie like the Babysitter's Club movie being chalked up for Oscar.
Oh my God.
It's just not going to happen. It's too, even if I were to love it, even if I came on the
Yeah.
podcast, that's great, it's fantastic, Oscar.
No.
It's just it does not appeal. When you look at the average age of the
Yeah,
Academy, it's just not in there. It's not for them. It's not in
No,
their
there's no
wheelhouse.
question that getting them to watch.
It's kind of look.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the last couple of years we had the Spectacular Now, and we had
Right.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's in that same young adult vein, young
Yeah.
adult drama, and it's the lesser of the three in my opinion.
Yeah.
So if those
Yeah,
two,
absolutely.
if those two weren't in the discussion, I can't
But
imagine this one being
It's
there.
lesser
But
than
those
Spectacular
three
Now.
didn't make $50 million at the box office. So
It's
Hollywood is going to look at it more than they're going to look at a movie like Spectacular Now, which didn't make a lot of money, and a movie like Perks, which didn't either.
Yeah.
people.
I'm not saying
people
it's going to lead to
way-
the O word, but I'm saying it helps in the argument to lead to the O word.
I would
It's not. I think people focus way too much on how much money a movie makes. To be quite honest, especially when you look at the last couple of winners, it's got to appeal to them first, and then the money helps. But
I mean, I think it helps with a narrative, because if you look when Jennifer Lawrence won, she won, one, because she was doing her thing, but two, because she was the box office star of that year.
But also in a David O. Russell film.
yeah,
Which they don't really like. They've given David O. Russell movies 3 Oscars in the last 4 years.
I know.
Only 3.
And the director
I mean,
of...
I don't think
the
that.
director of The Fighter, and in a movie that appeals to them. The guy down on his luck gets a fantasy girlfriend, and everything
And
works out.
Silver
for itself,
Lining
kind of
also
shit.
make $100 million.
I don't think it'll get anything, but I think Woodley will show up during the precursors.
Yeah,
Okay.
possible.
Show up at the Globes.
Oh, yeah, I can see her definitely in the Globes.
Yeah, possibly.
But she
Oh.
doesn't.
Wait, for drama?
Yeah. I mean, they could category for it and throw her in supporting. She's to them a star now. So they like to work in stars.
If they were really stupid, yes, they could go for that.
Yeah.
They have a better chance of trying to throw it musical or comedy.
I'll tell you what. Well, no, the problem is that it's known as a tearjerker. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you cry. When was the last time you cried at the end of a comedy? And there are no songs in.
I mean, wasn't The Descendants a comedy, supposedly?
Ugh. I mean, ostensibly. if you know, if making you want to puke is a comedy, yeah, I guess.
I mean, that would be kind of fun.
All right, real quick before we move on a second. Sam, back to your discussion about law movies.
Yeah.
Steven's asking, what do you think about And Justice for All?
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the Pacino one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's just a cute way to quote the movie.
I actually really like that movie a lot
Oh my
because
God.
he is so not because of the film itself, but because Al Pacino was so fun in it, and he just does his kind of Pacino campy thing, and I love when he's talking to one of his clients, and there's like a shootout from across the street or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's fun. It's a fun little silly movie, and he's fun in it.
Okay.
I like him portraying like a lawyer in a very stereotypical way.
Okay, The Verdict. What do you think about that?
The Verdict is good, but it's always left me a little cold whenever I watch it, and because of that, I'm just kind of like, you know, I like to be like emotionally rattled a little bit with my stuff.
What about Judgment at Nuremberg?
Oh, God, you guys. Okay.
He
That
didn't say
was
he-
my thought.
he
Okay,
didn't say
I
he
love
hated
Judgment
law
at
movies.
Nuremberg a lot, actually. Especially Maximilian, and
Yeah.
the whole supporting cast is great. And that is one of the few movies that is 3 hours long that A, I will tolerate, and B, does not feel like it's 3 hours long in my opinion.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Real quick, let me go to the next 4 categories of ACA 97. Karen, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just want to say hi. That's all.
Hi.
All right. Best original score.
Ooh.
Nominees are Amistad, Good Will Hunting, L.A. Confidential,
Yeah.
Men in Black,
Oh.
and Titanic.
No, as good as it gets? Come on.
Thank you,
The
reader.
less nominations that movie gets, the more I'm happy.
Best sound.
Boo.
That Men in Black nomination's awesome, though.
Best sound.
Terrible.
Air Force One, The Fifth Element, Men in Black, L.A. Confidential, Titanic.
So not only did we completely fail to recognize Boogie Nights, but so did the readers. Awesome. It's good to know that nobody really pays attention to good use of sound. Awesome.
What do you mean? Titanic is there.
Titanic has very good sound.
That's great sound. I don't know what you're talking about.
but Titanic, anyone can recognize the sound of that. We and the readers should know enough to recognize Boogie Nights, and we didn't. Neither of us.
But did Boogie Nights have Harrison Ford saying, "Get off my plane"?
That's true.
Yeah. Visual effects. Visual effects. Fifth Element.
Ugh.
The Lost World Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Men in Black.
Yes.
Starship Troopers.
Damn, would you like to know more?
And
Titanic.
And Titanic.
For God's sake.
Right? Best film editing. Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Good Will Hunting. Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
L.A. Confidential. Titanic.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's fine.
Not bad at all.
We're doing good so far. We'll see anyway. I'm actually learning them pretty much on the cuff with you guys as well. Let's take a question from a reader, which Mark Johnson has. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. What Oscar-winning or nominated performance would you have given a Razzie instead?
Give the entire film Crash.
That's from Josh Parham, by the way.
You don't want to know my answer.
I'll go Meryl Streep and Iron Lady.
Yeah.
That's a
Was she
really
really-
obvious and good answer.
Was she that bad?
She wasn't
Yes.
that.
Sort of.
Huh.
She's
Are
been
we, no, wait a minute, no, I'm being serious here. Are you saying that because you actually think she was legitimately bad, or are you just angry that she robbed Viola Davis? Because I didn't think she was that bad.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
That's the answer to both questions. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Every wheel turn in that performance. Oof.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Can I say
I'm gonna get beat up.
I am thinking of just off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I have one I don't want to say.
I was gonna say Jamie Foxx and Ray.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Wow.
We know,
Not
we know
that
you.
bad.
Yeah, we know
He's-
you.
He's done that same thing in his stand-up,
So?
and it's not good. Like, Collateral's so much better for him.
Yeah. That was.
Category though. Who cares?
Like, if he had won for Collateral,
That would have been fine.
I can hold my head up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Ray is.
Even though that was category fraud.
It was category fraud on top of that. Yes.
The obvious answer is Daniel Day-Lewis. No.
And There Will Be Blood, right?
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
Wait, Joey, are you serious?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was thinking.
God, I hope not.
I love the movie, but I would say Cuba Gooding Jr. for Jerry Maguire.
Really? No. I've got to defend Cuba Gooding Jr. I think
Wow.
Come on.
You don't
I
have to
think that he
defend.
so much crap for that performance, and he is so legitimately good at it.
I love that performance.
You ever been a professional
People,
athlete?
people shit on him so much for winning that, and he was one of the better winners of that whole decade.
He has Edward Norton's Oscar. I'll say that.
No. I want to say right now, Edward Norton. Remember when I was saying that like Meryl Streep's performance in Sophie's Choice is one of the best acting class demonstrations, but not actually a great performance. Edward Norton is another example. He would get an A+ at the Yale School of Drama, but that is not an Oscar-worthy performance.
Wait,
that is
are you-
acting
wait.
exercise.
Wait, are you talking about Primal Fear or American History X?
Primal Fear.
Oh.
Primal Fear is acting exercise. It's very, very studied, very formal, but it's not a performance. People get all crazy about that because it's very gimmicky. He plays split personality. It's a cool character, but it is not as good as Cuba Gooding Jr. I will defend that till my dying breath.
I like when I agree with Robert.
Yeah.
Why?
You should worry, Sam. That's not.
It makes you feel.
You should be very concerned.
Now, having said that, hey, I could really go off on some of your favorites there, Terrence. But I will throw myself on the chopping block. No, wait, is this Oscar-winning performances or?
Just either winning or nominated.
You should do
Okay.
winning because that's future.
Oh, if it's nominated.
One that I would say, maybe not necessarily Razzie worthy, but one that I've always disliked was, as far as winning performances goes, I would say for Michael Caine to win in 1999, when he couldn't even maintain his accent, like at all.
In the same scene.
Right. Was really, and the fact that he, not only so many superior performances that actually got nominated, but that he even got in over people like Christopher Plummer or John Malkovich or Philip Baker Hall, or lots of great stuff that wasn't, I mean...
Chris Cooper.
Yeah. So as far as winning performances goes, I really did not like Michael Caine at all in the Cider House Rules, and I was very upset that he won. But as far as any performance nominated, I would, in a heartbeat, award the Razzie to Sean Penn in I Am Sam.
Oh.
Okay.
I was.
That's fine.
Can someone pull up Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh, come on now. Are you really going to be defending
In what?
him? Are you really going to defend him going full retard?
Never go.
Come on now.
That's my favorite quote.
I thought you were gonna
Exactly
say,
what he
like,
did.
River.
Hey, Ed,
I was gonna have a heart attack.
on Twitter, at DDogFilm said to give Kate Blanchett the Razzie for Aviator and for stealing it away from Virginia Madsen.
I'll
tell you
co-sign the
what,
second
though.
part, not the first part.
I'll tell you what, it is kind of, whenever somebody gets a second Oscar, and when their first one they didn't really deserve, I do get that feeling like, oh man, they could have just waited to just give it to her for Blue Jasmine, and then Virginia Madsen wouldn't have gotten robbed, but I understand how that person feels. I didn't think Kate Blanchett was bad in The Aviator, but I understand how that person feels.
All right.
Wait, we still gotta hear from Mark and Sam.
Oh, that's right.
My personal pick, and this is probably going to make some people sad, is Hal Holbrook in Into the Wild.
What?
I didn't like him at all in that.
What about a winning performance?
Listen, I know he's a young guy, but still.
Yeah, he was a young pup in that one. A winning performance? I'd have to think about that one.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Y'all want Sam?
I'm like considering not saying mine because it's so popular.
What is it? Now you gotta
Now
say.
you have to.
It's Monique and Precious.
Oh,
No, I can't.
Kick him off. Jeez.
See?
No,
I told
Sam.
you.
I'm gonna back
Thank
that.
one.
Let's hold on. At the award circuit community, we pride ourselves in accepting all points of view, no matter how stupid.
No, we don't.
All right, Sam.
No,
Sam,
bye.
would you like to explain yourself?
I hate the movie, first of all.
Okay, but
And
there are plenty of great performances in bad movies. But we'll,
yes, there are, and there are bad performances in bad movies. But I don't know. I didn't like her, and I know, like, I liked her character different from the fact that you're supposed to dislike her character. Every time I was like, I see what you're doing, and I don't
Like
care for it. I
Okay.
can see everything working up here. I can kind of not really appreciate the choices. Just, I don't know. It's got Lee Daniels all over it too, and it's
Okay.
For winning, I'd probably say Renee Zellweger for Cold Mountain, just as far
oh, that's a great choice.
as recent. And,
Why didn't I think of that? In fact, you know, go on that. I'll throw another one out there. Tim Robbins, Mystic River, horrendous.
oh,
So thank
I
you,
love-
Mark, for
Shut
jogging my
up,
memory on
right
that.
there.
Clayton, it's
Oh.
time to move on because
right.
that,
We're getting preposterous now. All right. Might as well just say Schindler's List and get it over with.
I didn't,
Get
right.
everything out of the
You're comparing Tim Robbins and Mystic River to Schindler's List. Okay, we're going there now.
All right. Next 5 categories.
All aboard the hyperbole train.
All right, next 5 categories for ACCA. Woo! All right. I don't know where I am. Okay, here I am. Costume design. Amistad, Boogie Nights, The Fifth Element, L.A. Confidential, Titanic.
It's a baller inclusion for
That's
Fifth
actually
Element.
not bad. That's a pretty good selection right there.
Best cinematography: Amistad, Boogie Nights, The Ice Storm, L.A. Confidential, Titanic.
Why is Amistad so popular among the readers?
I know, right?
That's mystifying to me.
I don't love it, but like it's good in cinematography.
Robert, when we did our nominees, how Steven Spielberg somehow, some way appeared in
Body of work.
Body of Work.
Right.
And one of his Body of Work films was Amistad.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, Amistad itself that's about as meh as any movie he's ever made.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even have the energy to say it's bad. It's just,
It exists.
Art direction: Boogie Nights, Gattaca, The Fifth Element, L.A. Confidential, Titanic.
That's not bad at all.
Guys, Gattaca, that's a real place.
I'll tell you what,
Nomination at the Oscars has always bugged me, and readers did too.
Gattaca is a good choice.
Best original screenplay.
Not even real.
Off, I just know it.
Here we go. As Good as It Gets.
Ugh.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
Yes. Good Will Hunting.
Jesus
This
Christ.
category's so good.
Boogie Nights.
Well, at least there's one good one.
And Titanic.
Yes.
It
Oh,
was like this,
readers,
and then it did
you
that.
ever want to look your noses down in the Academy ever again, we will bring this up.
Yes.
Even the Academy didn't do it.
Yeah. If you ever want to say, oh, the Academy, they just go for the most shallow, badly written stuff, we'll say, oh, really, readers? You thought Titanic was a great screenplay.
Billy Zane.
Right. So, yeah.
Titanic is a good screenplay.
And adapted screenplay.
I can't even.
Donnie Brasco.
Hey,
I
great.
like it. I like it.
The Ice Storm.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Jackie Brown.
Okay.
L.A. Confidential.
Of course.
Wag the Dog.
What up, man?
No
Not bad.
Sweet Hereafter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think a lot of people seen that movie.
Probably not.
Well,
More than have seen Wag the Dog.
well, since,
I got shown Wag the Dog in high school by a teacher. So.
since the staff couldn't even recognize the Sweet Hereafter, I'm not going to expect the readers to do it either. So shame on us first.
Yeah. Robert
We
says,
ignored it first.
Okay.
Shame.
Who saw? Mother's dying over there.
Clark's been laughing for 30 minutes. He hasn't stopped.
I haven't even started drinking wine yet.
I know. Terrence, you have another question from readers?
Do I have another question from readers? Let me look in my handy dandy
Notebook?
cell phone. Since this thing does not want to.
First, you draw 2 circles, and then a line to them.
Terrence is proudly displaying his Twilight trilogy novels behind him.
There's 4
Really?
books up there.
Wait, you've got the Twilight books right behind you?
Yes, you don't see them,
Oh, you are the
Right.
best, Terrence.
right?
You are the
I'm
best.
trying to figure out how to, in this vicinity. That's my supernatural. The supernatural themed books are all on there. So there's the Twilight
Oh.
series, Dark Tea, His Dark Materials.
Is Divergent up there?
Huh?
Is Divergent up there?
No, I had that. That's an ebook. So
What about your balls? What about your balls and your man card? Are they up there too?
balls in my man card.
Although, hey,
Oh.
Terrence,
We
you're a fan. I gotta tell you though, Terrence, you're a fan of the Maze Runner books, right?
I like them well enough.
I gotta say that trailer looks pretty good. I mean, is it? Should I be excited for this thing, or should I be like, no, not
I'm
really?
excited for the first one.
Okay.
It's the best of the 3.
The irony is not lost on anyone else that Mark made that comment. Probably had his wife come on the podcast today.
So moving on.
Go ahead.
Graham,
Yeah,
that was me off.
This game is too complicated. How much?
Get there faster.
I'm trying to listen.
I have
Well,
one from the site.
Sam sent this question in, but I'm gonna ask it to everybody.
Okay.
If you could throw shade at any icon from Hollywood's golden age, who would it be and why?
Throw shade.
Where's Kristen when we need her?
Right, Kristen would have been perfect for this.
She was trying to get back on and then failed, so she's a failure.
Oh.
Mark?
The golden
He's
age.
your classmate.
I know, right? I'm trying to think.
Marilyn Monroe.
Really?
No, I'm throwing out.
Oh.
Mine would probably be James Dean.
Oh.
Really?
Stop.
I feel like James Dean is Marlon Brando light.
Oh yeah.
We call him 50s the golden age?
I agree that his legend is much bigger than he ever was.
Yeah.
I think that
He
people
was
love him
giant.
for reasons much bigger than him. So I can kind of meet you.
Yeah, I don't like James Dean.
I don't know if this guy well, he kind of sort of counts as golden age, but I never understood the love for Spencer Tracy.
I was going to say that.
No.
I hated both of his Oscar wins. Boys Town is practically unwatchable, and I don't know. I just always found him. I guess he got better as he got older, but I have never found him to be.
I don't know what it says about me that I like him and It's a Mad, 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 Mad World as opposed to anything else. Because he's not doing that.
Makes me sad.
You know who I'm not a big Gary Cooper fan.
Oh. Ouch.
Just both of his things, I'm like, okay, High Noon's fine, whatever.
Fine.
He's also not a fan of George Washington.
Yeah.
High Noon is the greatest Western of all time.
Not directed by Sergio Leone.
Wait.
I
I would
don't know.
actually argue that I prefer Blazing Saddles.
Ooh.
Behind her.
And I also probably would prefer The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, but that's a different conversation. But yeah, I never dug the strong silent thing. Didn't get what Tony Soprano was talking about the whole time. I don't know. I'm not a Gary Cooper guy.
Uh-oh. Hey, I've got a question. I don't really understand it.
All right.
Okay. This is from Daniel Hogan. You mean Jennifer Lawrence's love doesn't cure bipolar disorder?
I mean, duh.
Oh, this is a response to to my throwing shade at Silver Linings Playbook. No, it does not. And mental illnesses usually aren't curiously, suspiciously appealing and sexy either. So yes.
I like to troll the hospital. Actually, now that I said that, Robert actually knows something. Never mind.
All right. Do you have any other questions, Terrence?
Robert McFarlane
Did you have the final one?
wants to know what our favorite site controversy was.
Oh,
Side controversy?
Site?
Site controversy.
That sex tape of Mark's that leaked out.
Site controversy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
It's
understand.
probably this best versus favorite is the.
Or the Dark Knight Rises podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. In my defense, I still, to this day, I swear I'm not kidding. I still, to this day, get messages of support from Raiders saying that they were so relieved that there was at least one person who called out that movie for what it was. To this day, I still get messages from Raiders.
I call it
We're
acting
not
awesome
talking
every
about whether what you had to say was right or not. It was the 15-minute battle that you and Clayton went on, completely ignoring.
I'll tell you what. We had a lot to say. I thought that. I mean, here's the thing.
The makeup sex was amazing.
Conflict. I'll tell you what. I've always believed that playing nice. You ever heard the song "Not Ready to Make Nice" from the Dixie Chicks?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Being peaceful and nice and sort of letting everyone kind of just sort of mellow out on that is static, it's decay, it's death. Conflict, however unpleasant it can be sometimes, is life. I believe that the readers still got out a lot out of that. They still talk about it. And again, of all the messages of support I've ever gotten for any one of my articles, that by far blows all of them out of the water. I can think of maybe a few other controversies that I can think of, but they have to do with people who no longer...
I was about to say, they were also off the air.
Yeah, there are a couple... It has to do with writers who no longer work for us, and I do not... I don't wish to speak...
Just stay off air.
Right, I don't wish to speak for anyone or dig up old dirt, but I will say that there were other site controversies that sort of happened off the air that I would rather not get back into. But there were a couple things I look back
Right
on.
about sex.
Real quick before I forget, second place of our AC movie collection contest.
Okay.
Real quick, before I forget. Kyle Torres, congratulations for setting your 20 years old and only 3 years of collecting. Your quantity is fair. And it's all not about quantity, it's about quality. So for you, I have, and this should really be the first. No, I'm sorry. Never mind. It is. Never mind.
Wow.
It is The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford and The Green Mile.
Nice.
Oh,
Two
something
things
good
that's
and horrible all at once.
Wait, what did you say?
Something good and horrible at the same time.
Green
And
Mile.
6.5 hours of movie making.
I like that we're rewarding people in kind of movies by giving them more.
And really quick, first place to Kelly Duquette. Congratulations for sending in a picture of your Netflix account.
Yeah.
You gotta reward it. It was smart. It was what it was. But I think you deserve to have the Lego Movie.
Oh, nice.
Yep, the Everything is Awesome edition,
Nice.
which I just saw the other day, and it's very, very fun. I like it a lot.
Oh my god.
Wait, so no shit. He actually won for that.
Yeah, he actually won for that. Yeah.
It was such a genius thing. He was like,
You gotta
in
reward
like
him.
the century, here's a picture of my Netflix
You
account.
gotta reward him.
And in unrelated matters, make sure to check out Orange is the New Black Season 2, opening this weekend on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
Word Circuit sponsored by Netflix.
Alright, real quick, let's close up ACA 97. Best Supporting Actress. Nominees are Kim Basinger, LA Confidential, Joan Cusack, In and Out, Minnie Driver, Good Will Hunting, Julianne Moore, Boogie Nights, and Gloria Stewart, Titanic, the Oscar 5.
Yeah, let's just look. What was that nominated? Okay, we'll just copy that. We'll copy
No one
that.
else
Basing
apparently
is
in
still
Boogie Nights.
happening.
Crying out loud.
Sam
Give me
is
imagination.
through. Sam is through.
So bad and nothing.
Supporting Actor. Robert Forster, Jackie Brown.
Thank God.
Cool.
Greg Kinnear, As Good as It Gets. Burt Reynolds, Boogie Nights. Kevin Spacey, L.A. Confidential.
Mm.
Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting.
Okay. Who's missing?
I'm not sure.
Isn't it Greg Kinnear?
No, he got in.
No, he's there.
Oh, he
There.
got in?
Is it Redford? No, Duvall, right?
Oh,
yeah,
for
Duvall.
civil action, yeah.
Hey, look, Sophia, come here. My daughter just came. Here, you can
That's
say
not
hi
right.
to everyone. Say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone in the world. Say hi.
I see. I bring my dog for 2 seconds. And
I
suddenly,
know. Well, you gotta step it up with the daughter.
That's right.
No.
I'll get Benny back. Hang on.
He is not.
Best Actress nominees are Helena Bonham Carter, The Wings of the Dove,
Thank God.
Was Anthony Hopkins?
They got it right when we screwed up.
Judi Dench, Mrs. Brown,
Yes!
Pam Grier, Jackie Brown,
Okay.
Helen Hunt, As Good as It Gets, and Kate Winslet, Titanic.
You maniacs. No Joy Lauren Adams.
At least Helena Bonham Carter got in.
Best.
Also, the readers nominated Amistad for so much stuff, but not Anthony Hopkins in supporting actor, which is the one they
That's
made.
right.
Weird. Weird, so I'm saying.
Yep. Best actor.
Justified, though.
Yeah.
I know it's open. Go ahead, draw. Okay. Sorry. Best actor Russell Crowe, L.A. Confidential.
Nice.
Okay, the readers have officially trounced us on that. Thank you.
No, wait.
We don't know the other four yet.
Yeah.
The next one is
Okay.
actually Jim Carrey.
That alone.
Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting. Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic.
Yeah.
Never mind, I take it back. You're right, I spoke.
Jack Nicholson, As Good as It Gets.
Oh,
Yes.
for God's sake.
And Mark Wahlberg, Boogie Nights.
That's a good lineup.
I did speak too soon. My
I-
God.
Oh,
DiCaprio and Jack Nicholson. Wow.
Oh, Jack's great.
All right.
I liked. Well, we're not getting into the DiCaprio situation. It's too long.
Achievement in directing.
Oh, God.
Steven Spielberg, Amistad.
Gus Van Sant, Good Will Hunting.
Nice.
Curtis Hanson, L.A. Confidential.
Nice.
Paul Thomas Anderson, Boogie Nights.
Very nice.
James Cameron, Titanic. And James L. Brooks, As Good as It Gets.
I like that movie, and I even hate that.
Right?
It's good stuff.
James Hell Brooks.
And finally, Best Picture for 1997, chosen by the award circuit community. L.A. Confidential. Good Will Hunting. Titanic. As Good as It Gets. And Boogie Nights.
In other words, the readers only disagree with the Academy about 80% of the time.
Yeah.
For the most part, they agree overwhelmingly with their choice.
But at least they hated the full Monty.
There's that.
And they
They
didn't
also
nominate.
They also hated The Sweet Hereafter, which is just...
Oh, yeah.
And where's Joey Lauren Adams? What is this?
Them being discerning and not choosing
Right.
the performance.
Right.
Like they did with Leonardo DiCaprio on Titanic.
I'm every guy's
Don't
fantasy
do
of what a
this,
lesbian
man.
is like.
Whatever. Good job,
Do
everybody.
this.
Alright, so... final question. Mark, do you have a question in there that you want to ask before we close this up?
How about what is your fondest movie memory experience growing up? What movie stuck out to you, and if any particular scene?
It's all
First color
included.
film that Mark saw.
It is. Someone said the first colored film for Mark.
Right.
Mark, I do think of you every time I watch Interview with the Vampire when Brad Pitt sees the sunlight for the first time. I
Right.
do think of you. But actually, if you read my top 10 greatest films of all time, I put watching Forrest Gump with my mom. What? Okay.
She wants to answer this
I
one.
know. It's Forrest Gump, watching it with my mom in the movie theater, and someone started laughing when Forrest was crying at Jenny's grave.
Mm.
And then
That's
she
your
said,
fondest? That's your
Well,
favorite
but-
memory?
Even I'm not that horrible.
because she said, shut the F up, and they did. And I just remember it being a very fun time.
Yeah, that's awesome. The hook on that was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Well, I'm going to show my age on this one, but mine is I Am Your Father, Empire Strikes Back. I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can I ask how old you were?
I'm 37. I was 4 at the time.
Okay.
But I
Uh-oh,
remember.
she's a year older than me, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying. My personal...
Piggyback that can make you feel old. When I got to see A New Hope re-released and finally got to see it in the movies.
Right.
I did go see it in the re-release. Did you guys hear that Forrest Gump is getting re-released in IMAX?
Yeah.
Even-
Yeah.
That makes sense.
that is my second favorite movie of all
Why
time,
not-
but I find it so, like, unneeded.
Maybe someone just punch me in the face for a few hours and that'll be the same experience.
Oh, God.
No, I love Forrest Gump, but no.
All right, anybody else?
My favorite movie experience growing up. I was, I think, about 7 or 8 years old, and we were watching. My dad was watching Alien in the living room, and I was watching it through the holes in my blanket when the chest bursting scene happened, and
Damn.
since then that's like how I knew I loved movies.
Great answer.
Yeah, I love it.
Anybody else?
I have one.
The New York Times Square.
Clayton's gonna love this answer.
Uh-oh.
When I must have been 6 or 7 years old. First movie I ever saw in a theater was The Lion King, and I still have very fond memories of that
That's a great one.
opening scene. And I'm not as big on The Lion King as Clayton is, but I will never ever dispute that it is one of the most spectacularly animated and great visual animated movies ever made, and that opening seals it.
And that's why.
The
and that's
Little
why you
Mermaid
get to
came out
keep your
before
job.
that, right?
Wait, what was your question?
What's
The Little
up?
Mermaid came out before The Lion King, right?
Mhm.
I think The Little Mermaid might have been the first movie I saw in the theater.
Yeah, Little Mermaid was '89, I think.
Then yeah, it was 2.
My first movie, I think, was Terminator 2: Judgment Day. It was very inappropriate.
Mine was Jurassic Park.
Wow, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer.
Mark's first movie was
Empire Strikes Back.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Well,
I was gonna say Birth of a Nation, but okay.
right.
Terrible.
Actually, if y'all don't mind, I have a question for Karen, because I
Okay.
was not able to include her in this game, because as far as I know, you don't have a Twitter, right? Or not one
Twitter.
number. You do?
Yeah.
I gotta search for you then, because I don't know if I follow you, or I couldn't find you.
It's really hard to
Alright.
find. It's Karen M. Peterson.
Okay. I might have...
Someone gave themselves a plug.
I might have. Okay, I might have just forgotten you. In which case, I apologize. But I'm gonna ask you this very strange question, but it's gonna make sense. What do you like? What would be your dream job? A doctor, a businesswoman, or a pilot?
Doctor, a businesswoman, or a pilot? I would
what's
say
your
a
dream
pilot.
job? Pilot? Okay, so you're our air boss. Congratulations, you're the air boss.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Last week, or actually no,
This Friday.
this last Friday, I did a little game where I imagined the award circuit was a ship, and every staff writer was part of the wardroom. And so I played a little game where I assigned everyone, and I actually accidentally left you out, and I said, well, we still are without a supply officer, an air boss, and a senior medical officer. So congratulations, you're the air boss.
All right. I
If
like it.
anyone gets hurt, we're dying. 'Cause we don't have anyone in the medical.
Alright, so, with that, we move on to 101 Dalmatians next week.
I still gotta announce some of these favorite podcast moments that I'm getting.
Go ahead, say it real quick before we close up.
So one of them was, this is from Anonymous, said that their favorite recurring joke was whenever there's a film festival going on and Clayton would mention that Mark would be stuck in
Oh yeah. Pile it on.
John Rivera said his top 5 were Mark getting Michael Bay to give him an Oscar, Joey saying he'd cast Judi Dench in 50 Shades of Grey,
Oh, that was great. That was a great moment.
Clayton talking about the showdown he had with that 16-year-old American Idol fan.
What? Wait. I don't remember this.
That was good.
I hope she's watching.
When I got the question about who was, my response when I got the question of who was the Hercules in the Spanish language version, and Mark Johnson, A Tale of Sex, Lies, and Michael Bay. And then this last one mentioned that when Joey suggested Judi Dench and Bill Nighy for 50
Yeah,
Shades.
that was like a classic.
Yeah.
I'm partial to when we talked about the best actor bid.
The Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what my favorite guest that we ever had was probably, well, I like them all, but I like when we had Scott Feinberg on, and then we asked him if Matthew McConaughey was a true contender for Magic Mike, and he said never in a million years, and shot down Terrence's dreams, and then I still ended up predicting him for
And
the final predictions.
sadly, he ended up being right. Sadly ended up being right.
Thank God.
Or rightly so.
No.
All of the moments that was a favorite, Clayton.
I just remember that. It's something that sticks out.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Terrence, I'm with you.
Actually, I kind of like this video thing. I might consider
No,
a little more often. Why? You don't want? Because your hair is never done.
no, it's too much effort.
Oh, it's fun.
It is fun. We get to see Mark's wall of shame.
Right.
Karen gets to come on and talk about life. We don't get to talk to Karen too often.
We all have to wear pants though, and that's kind of a downside.
What
Wearing
a,
pants?
Who says,
Nobody can
who says
see.
I'm wearing pants now?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're wearing pants today.
I'm in shorts because I came from my game.
I'm wearing a dress, so I'm not wearing pants.
Fancy. Going to the Oscars.
Right.
You know, Jessica told me yesterday, she tried to school me on some trivia. She goes, you know Wolfgang Puck is the cook for the Oscars, right? I said yes. It was so cute that she thought she could stump me. All right, so real quick, Joey, tell them where they can follow you.
Facebook, Twitter, my name, Joey Magidson, Ask FM, or stalk me in the street if you must.
Okay, Karen, since you already
I'm
plugged
on-
it, might as well plug again.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Karen M. Peterson.
All right, and you also have a blog.
I do have a blog. It's a peek at karensworld.com.
Okay, Mark Johnson on the senior citizen line.
P.O.
Right.
Box.
For those of you who are my age, you can find me in the yellow pages. I'm also at MJ Award Circuit on
Okay.
Twitter.
All right, and you're on Facebook too.
Yeah.
All right, Robert.
You can find me on Twitter at Robert_Hamer. I do have a Facebook. You can also, about a month from now, reach me via email if you'd like to. Just send in a quick word. Let me know how you're doing or how the awards race is going or how the site's going. You can reach me at dca@ddg67.navy.mil. About a month from now, that's how I'll be taking emails. So, yeah, drop a line.
All right, Sam.
You can reach me at SamRS72 at Twitter.
He won't accept friend requests. And Terrence.
Still pending over here, buddy.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh, Sam, how rude.
I didn't know that.
No.
You can find me on Twitter at Lenoir Tour, LENOIRAUTEUR, and on my blog, lenoirtour.com.
By the way, that is a fabulous Twitter name. Where did you get it? I love that name.
I have to remember, how did I get that Twitter name?
Oh God, we don't have time for all that.
Yeah, it takes me a while to remember the story, but yeah.
All right, this week we have a 6th spot from Mark Johnson on.
Best Picture 1983.
All right, we have an Emmy circuit coming from Sam, and it is on.
I think it's featured actress in a drama series. I wrote it like last week. Can't remember.
Okay, good job. Karen, I think you have Women in Cinema this week.
Yep, I'm talking about female screenwriters.
Ah,
Nice. Very good.
Robert, writer's block. Can we get one before you go?
Yes, I'm going to try and get something in there. I apologize for my lack of presence. I've been kind of busy with DCA school because we're getting. Actually, this last Friday, I just passed the final field exam for advanced firefighting, so I won't be jumping into any excruciatingly oven space.
Well, who hasn't passed that test?
Every day.
Actually, quite a few students had to drop out for medical reasons. So
Well, they're obviously not me. So.
So I apologize for that, but I do have a couple things on the line. I do have a writer's block that I'm working on, and actually Joey and I are also working on a joint project that I think the readers will really like. So stay tuned for that before I deploy again.
And Joey, you have DVDs this week, and any reviews?
22 Jump Street by the time this is up, and Frank, and I will get my Clark Gregg interview finished.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are we going down the line and talking about this? I was going to say, Joseph, Karen, and I start LA Film Fest
You do.
Oh, cool.
this week.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna see the premiere of Jersey Boys.
Well,
I guess
that'll be-
not. Never mind.
yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
I'll
All
see
right.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 and Snowpiercer this week.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. And you can follow me at Award Circuit on Twitter, like us on Facebook.
Sure, why not?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
She can't say my name, but she can say Facebook.
Nice. Welcome to the 21st century.
Right, right.
Priority.
And she can operate an iPad and a smartphone quite easily. Like us on Facebook, download us on Stitcher Radio. This will be up in case you weren't watching it, or you'll see it, whatever.
And the audio will be up too.
Yeah, and then visit the award circuit for all your entertainment news. And happy 100th, and thank you for joining us today. For the award circuit, I am Clayton with Joey, Karen, Mark, Robert, Sam, Terrence, what was left of Christina a few hours ago, and Kristen for like a brief second. And we'll see you at the movies. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Fair winds and following seas.
Sam.